Okay, in this video I will be doing an in-place upgrade for vCenter Server 5 to vCenter Server 6. So currently I'm running this vCenter Server 5 in a Windows 2008 server, and I also have a SQL 2008 R2 installation. So the database resides on the SQL server. As you can see here, the version of vCenter I'm running is vCenter version 5. I also have the update manager plugin installed as well. So the first thing I'll do is to upgrade the SQL version. You can open up the SQL configuration manager and right click on the SQL server, go to properties and advanced, and here you can see the version that I'm running. So the version is 10.50.1600.1. That's the RTM version without any service pack. So I'll go ahead and upgrade this version to the latest 2008 SP3, and so I've already downloaded the Service Pack 3 from Microsoft website. So all I have to do is just double click. And just choose all the defaults basically. So I'll go ahead and pause this video here and we'll resume it once the update has finished. So the service pack has been upgraded. And I'll go ahead and close this one, and it says to restart the Windows server. So yeah, I'll go ahead and restart the Windows server, and I'll pause the video here and then we'll resume it once the server has been restarted. Alright, so the server has come back up, and let's just go ahead and open SQL Server Configuration Manager and right click on the SQL Server to verify that if the SQL SP3 has been updated, which it is. So that's the latest build for 2008 R2. And at this point I'm just going to go ahead and open the vSphere client to see if I can see all the inventory. And since I don't need this file anymore, so I can go ahead and delete this. Alright, it does look good. I do see the items in the inventory. Right now this vCenter is not attached to any of the ESX servers. That's why these ESX servers are dead. But as long as I can see the items, it means that the SQL database is working fine. So I can see all my servers. Alright, good. And also the update manager. I can see the data in the update manager. So it looks like the Service Pack 3 was successfully upgraded. Now the next thing is to go ahead and do the in-place upgrade for the vCenter server. For that, you need to install the vCenter 6 media and click on vCenter server for Windows and click install. Choose the license agreement, and I will be choosing the first option, which is the embedded deployment. In this server, first of all, I'm doing the in-place upgrade for the vCenter 5, so I don't want to really go ahead and deploy this on multiple different machines. I just want to do an upgrade on the existing machine, so everything will reside on the same box. The new platform services controller, vCenter server, and also the database resides on the same box. So the first option, and then click next. So here type the password for the local administrator. If your vCenter is running under another admin account, so under another account, so you can type in the password for that account. So I logged in using the local service account, local admin accounts. That's why I see this. I'll go ahead and just ignore this error. So here it's asking for the single sign-on domain and the single sign-on administrator name and password. And for the single sign-on site, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same name, even though this name you can choose any other name. You don't have it doesn't have to be the exact same name. Click next. Keep the same. Keep the default ports. Click next. And yes, I have verified that I have taken the backup of the database. And click upgrade. Alright, so I see this error. Says please check the inventory service upgrade logs for details. Um, okay, so let's fix this error first. The logs are here. So that was the inventory service service. So let's just go ahead and stop the inventory services. and I'll go ahead and make some changes. I'll go ahead and actually what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to reset the VMware vCenter Server 5 inventories services database. So the database resides under program files under VMware infrastructure, and then inventory services and data. So I'll change some of the things in this file. So I'll use the command prompt for that. Change it to this. Rename the database to old, and I'll just create a new database. So let's go to scripts folder, and then under scripts so there's a create db.batch file that will create a new database for the inventory services here. So this is a new data, and what I'm going to do is I'll change some of the headings in this file with the file that I had copied before. So I need to open this in Notepad. I can open Notepad from here. And then open this file so that I can grab the header from here, and I'll replace the header with the new database that I just created, and save this. And so now I need to do is register this. I need to register this in the inventory service. So look for the file name register.batch, which I see here. So the command would be to register.batch file, and then the name of the vCenter server. So in this instance, the name of the vCenter server is vCenter 5, then the domain name, and then the port number. So this command, what this command has done is it's actually registered this register the new database in the inventory service. So after this, I'll go ahead and start the inventory services back again. And close this and try to run the installer again. I'll use the same settings. Password for the vCenter login. I'll ignore the certificate error and keeping the same settings that I was trying to do before. And also the SSO name will be the same as the domain name. Hit next, keeping the default ports and keeping the same destination directory. Okay, so it's throwing an error that the export directory is not empty, which is here, so I can go ahead and delete that. It's under program files, VMware, infrastructure, inventory services. No, sorry, VMware, infrastructure. Just give me 1 second. It's under VMware. Okay, so it's under program directory, which is a hidden. It's a hidden folder. Program directory, VMware, vCenter server, export. So that's the one. I can delete this. And just go back and try again. And yes, I have verified that I've backed up the database and hit upgrade. And let's hope that everything works okay. Okay, so the installation has finally finished. It took about 40 minutes for the installation process to complete. So I'll go ahead and click finish. And I will also upgrade the vSphere client. Okay, so vSphere client has been upgraded, and the last piece is the update manager. And it has detected that the vSphere update manager has already been installed on the system, and it's going to upgrade it to upgrade this to version 6. You just say okay, and hit next, accept the agreement, and usually you just want to leave this checked in, but since this is a demonstration, so I'm gonna just leave it off. So the password for the this is the password. This is not the single sign-on password, but this is the password to connect to the vCenter client. So if you're using any other service account, you may use that as well. And with this, it also will be going to upgrade the database. Usually you have the IP address, but it's better if you just use the FQDN. Leave the uh, default ports as is. And since I don't have any proxy server, so I'm not going to choose this option. And hit install. Okay, click finish, and I will exit out from this installer and open up vCenter client. So as you see here, it says VMware vCenter Server 6. It has successfully upgraded it from version 5 to version 6. And just give it a minute. You'll also see the update manager plugin, or probably not, because since this is a new upgrade, so the plugin might be available. We just have to add it. Yep, so the plugin is available. We just need to click download and install. Hit run. It's going to give a certificate error, certificate warning. Okay, didn't give any certificate warning, that's okay. And hit close, and there it is. The update manager is also there. And again, since none of these ESX hosts are connected to this vCenter at this point, so that's why all of these are dead. And the ESX servers the backup that I took had the ESX servers which were still running ESXi5. So if I click on the vCenter, vCenter shows version 6. I can also see the update manager here, and I just want to click on a couple of these tabs just to make sure that I see the data is there. So let's just take a look at some of the historical data, like for example one of these ESX servers. I go to performance, and let's say the past month chart options, so I do see this. So the database, I actually had the backup. I took an older backup from February 13th, or probably February 12th. So I use a couple of days old backup, and that's why there's nothing after that. Okay, good. So these vCenter upgrade has been installed successfully, and let's just see. So I have 9 gig of free space available. And I wanted to do the backup of the SQL Server. So let's see if I can probably squeeze in the backup within 9 gig. So this is these two are the user databases. VC5DB is the vCenter server database, and VC5DB update MGR is the update manager database. So right click on this, and then go to tasks and go to backup, and I want to verify the backup. Once it's done, take the full backup and put it under SQL db/backup. Right here, and that's it. Is it okay? So you can see the progress here. The reason why I'm taking this backup is because if you want, you can grab this backup and create a new server with the fresh installation of vCenter server and use this backup over there. You just cannot use this. So hit OK from this. You cannot use vCenter 5 SQL Server backup on top of the vCenter 6 backup. So you have to do an in-place upgrade. You have to upgrade the database, and then you have to start vCenter server after the in-place upgrade. So and once vCenter sees the database, then the database is good for the backup. So you can take the backup after that, and then that backup will be is a good backup that you can use to install a new server. So I'll go ahead and use the second backup. The second one is pretty much smaller. Click on task and backup, and choose verify backup and finish, and in the same location. So that was quick. And close this SQL server. Close the management studio. So the total backup is about 2.12 gig. So this is a compressed backup, and that's about it. So we have successfully upgraded the vCenter to version 5, from version 5 to version 6, doing an in-place upgrade. And you can go ahead and delete the other files. Like for example, this one is the log file for the installation. If you don't need, you can just get rid of it. Well, thank you so much for watching this video.